Peace. Ashe. What's up, y'all? My name Young Heights, and it was put on me today to give y'all the truth. Alright, I'm about to start telling you some shit that you probably heard before, and it probably hasn't been explained to you this way. But everything that I'm about to tell you is 100% the truth. And this shit coming straight from source. And that's what the whole topic is about. Source. So let me tell y'all what it is. We all once upon a time did not exist in this realm. But we knew of this realm. And see, our form of existence, it came from many evolutions. And I'm not talking about evolutions like fucking primates and shit, like us evolving out of apes, because that's not even factual when we still have apes and monkeys and chimpanzees and whatever species of primate you want to speak on. We still have them. So how did we evolve out of primates? That's a lie. Understand that shit right now. That is a fucking lie. I'm standing in nature. Nature can spin me around, knock me down if I'm capping. But look. So I want you to erase that shit out of your head. Darwinism and all that bullshit. Erase that shit out your head. Those are agendas to keep you asleep from your true soul path on this planet. Keep you away from the secrets of the universe and the earth. You know what I'm saying? So get that shit out your head. Next, I want to tell you that, yeah, we came from... Nah, hold on. I'm getting all off track right now. Alright, yeah, back to what I was saying. Born. So, before we came down here, you know how it says in the Bible, God knew you when you was in your mother's womb, knew your name and all that shit. Source is what they're speaking about. You are what they're speaking about. They're telling you that you knew your name before you exist in your mama's womb. I know you've been hearing people talk about you signed a soul contract before you came down to this realm. You did. That's why God knew you when you was in your mother's womb. You knew what the fuck you were coming here to do. Okay? You knew exactly what you were going to spawn into when you came out of your mama's womb. You knew that. You already knew that. You may not remember right now, and I don't want this shit to sound regurgitated, but this is facts. This is the truth. It may not be the type of facts that you're used to, the earthbound facts, where, you know what I'm saying, the shit gotta be proof and written in history a certain amount of times. Nah. This is esoteric fact. This is spiritual fact. This is fact that you can go out and explore it on your own. You can experience this shit and figure it out on your own. That's what type of facts. Well, it's proof, evidence, whatever. But this is a spiritual fact. This is a scientific fact that you are from source. Okay? You are source. That shit that they talk about in the Bible about you being created from dust, that's not the dust of this planet. Not here on Earth. Stardust. Do your research. Stardust. Phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, iron. Come on. And you think this is just dirt? This is not just dirt. This is not what the fuck that is. The sun charges melanated people. So how is this just dirt? Like that's another topic about melanin and shit. But right now I want to tell you about the truth of why you're fucking here. The truth of why you're here is because Source has multiple personalities, multiple ideas of itself. You know what I'm saying? Source has multiple personalities and ideas of itself. So, Source spawns through each. You hear about all of us are connected. Duh. We are. We're all connected. Even Caucasian people. And race and shit, that's an illusion. That shit don't exist. We dealing with something way deeper than that. Even though we live in a world where racism exists and black people getting killed and all of that, that's because, like it or not, black people were first. We knew all the science, all the esoteric science, all the how to tap into spiritual realms and all that. We knew that. Astral projecting, fucking crystals, being in nature, unks, all of those symbols and shit that came from our minds, okay? But I'ma stop derailing. Alright. So we are ideas from source. We are the thoughts. You heard Dolo the Pilot Man, shout out to him. You heard him say this shit. We are ideas from the mind of source, the all. That's why it's a lot of us. A lot of thoughts. Don't you got like millions and billions of thoughts that run through your head every day? Yes. Source. Source is empowering and amplifying these thoughts. Source is the only way. Let me tell you something. Source dawning this and dropping this on me right now while I speak it to you. Look, when you do some shit that is out of alignment with who you are here to be in this lifetime, it will not prosper. It may look like you got a temporary victory out of it, but it's a temporary victory. It is not a solid victory. It is not a sweet victory. It is an illusionary victory, okay? It makes you think that you won something, but you didn't win shit. You actually lost big time. Because you're pushing yourself back. If you're in a mindset of if you are in the current reality of poverty, confusion causes illusions and delusions, okay? It's no conclusion. That's what Source told me to say it like that. Like, all right, so if you got any of these things existing in your current reality, You got negativity, and I'm not talking in the female polarity. I'm talking negativity as in the devil energy, not the devil as in a pointy head, you know, horns on the head, tail. No. Whatever you imagine, it can come true though. But that is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the other side of the universe. The other side, when you anti-nature, anti-matter. You know what I'm saying? The fuckery. The bullshit. Not even just chaos, because out of chaos comes order. I'm talking about the shit that is like some shit like a dog and a frog having sex. That's devil shit. And you gotta understand that that can only happen by something being manipulated and programmed to be that way. When you manipulate and program yourself to be another type of way, you are going against what you came here to fucking do. And Source is rocking me all around, because this is the truth. When you manipulate and confuse what the fuck you came here to do, your shit can end up ruined. You see how people be dying left and right? Some people are born to be sacrifices. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. Okay? Some people are born to be sacrifices. Reason being, we had Jesus Christ, right? And if y'all see my face start doing certain things, like how you see in my look, my expressions, I'm in full highness of my power. Source run this shit. I don't care about what nobody thinks. But look, so when you get stories like that, like Jesus and things about people being living sacrifices and shit like that, that is because they were born to do that. What you were born to do isn't the same thing. And that's why a lot of people get the shitty end of the stick, because you don't go the route of others. Okay? If it's something deep down inside of you, because look, a lot of us have different ideas, but it's really not nothing different, honestly. That's an illusion too. Difference is a fucking illusion. You know what I'm saying? Everything only breaks down to esoteric laws and natural laws. You know what I'm saying? And most esoteric and natural laws talk about back and forth, push and pull. You know what I'm saying? Giving and receiving. That's what most of the laws talk about. What I'm doing right now, I'm giving you the truth, and what I'm going to receive back is abundance from the source. I'm fine. I ain't worried about nothing. So, you born, right? You born into this realm. You're a child. Let me tell you something about children. Babies first. When you, and this is, y'all, please don't let the shit fly over your head. I'm the type of person that they will delete my video, okay? Because I don't be capping. I talk straight from source. Straight from source. And that ain't even how source looks. It's beyond that. But when you are born into this realm as a baby, you pushed out of your mother's womb after those 9 months, 9 planets. Psst, right. So that means you have traveled through the solar system. Your soul. You traveled through the solar system. Your mother's womb is a dark galaxy. Okay? That's the illusion. You think you came through only your mother, but you did not. You traveled through galaxies, dimensions. You found you a body that you wanted to come through. You found the looks, the genetics, what you wanted to inhabit being on this realm for whatever purposes that you need on this earth realm. Because the body, it matters too. Because it's matter. Solid energy. So the body, you know what I'm saying? You figured out the looks and shit that you wanted. Do you know what I'm saying? The muscle mass and you know what I'm saying? Your eye color and whatever bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's not even the big picture of it. Because what you look like on the outside could. I'm going in the crib, y'all. Something try to disturb me because I'm getting too deep. But what you look like on the outside, it doesn't matter. What you look like on the outside has completely nothing to do with what you look like on the inside. And what is the inside? That's the invisible. You can't see what's on the inside unless you express it and bring it out. Right? Okay. So look, when you're a child, well, a baby, you know how they say, all have fallen short of the glory, and you know what I'm saying, we was disconnected from the Most High and shit like that. When you come out of your mother's womb and they cut the umbilical cord, that's like the same way that it looks when you dropped from your dimension, your original birthplace, source, and you dropped into this realm. When you dropped into this realm, you disconnected from source. Well, when you're a baby, you still have the purest form of source, meaning you're still connected to your highest ideas. You're still connected to your highest power, you know what I'm saying, that you got to run around here. You know what I'm saying? You're not influenced by anybody else's spiritual systems and religions and bullshit like that. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not brainwashed at this point. So, you know how people be upset with children because children call their ass out? That's because that's source. Source only knows truth. Source created all. So, source only gonna, you know what I'm saying? When you meet a child and a child reads you, a child call you ugly or something like that, that's source having sense of humor with you because, you know what I'm saying, nobody's actually ugly. It's all on our perceptions. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's actually ugly. We just have perceptions of what we like and what we dislike. And that causes the conflict. Because then that makes you start mistreating people. That makes you start doing people a way that, you know what I'm saying, that's not fair. But you know what I'm saying, we all got to live and we all got to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because I had fell victim to this shit. You know, I used to be a person that called people ugly and shit like that. And I still You know what I'm saying? I still have a sense of humor. I may call people ugly and shit like that, but that ain't what I came here for. I didn't come here to call people ugly. That's the distraction. I ain't come here to call people ugly. I ain't come here to be mean. I ain't come here to be, you know what I'm saying, a person that think I'm all that. I got caught up in that because that was my environment. And that's what I thought that I needed to survive in here. But then I found out more things along my journey. So let me expose to you what I learned on my journey. What I learned on my journey is astrology is a system that source is communicating to you. And it really don't matter what astrology system that you pick, because everyone that you pick is going to say the same thing. Even Vedic astrology, even though they do it in another way, because they do it all on the stars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And Western, they do it all on, you know what I'm saying? Like where you was, like exactly where the shit dropped at. I don't know. I forgot. I'm gonna have to brush up on it. See, I don't mind telling you I forgot. You know what I'm saying? I do so much reading and research. That is the least of it right now. What I'm telling you right now is astrology is a system that everyone needs to partake in, because if you don't, you will be lost. That's why it's called a birth chart. It's a birth report. Fuck your birth certificate. You have a birth chart, which means this is telling you exactly what the fuck you were born to do. It's a report, an esoteric report from source to let you know exactly what the fuck you came here to do. And this is what's going to be thrown in your way to distract you along your mission. Are you strong enough to counteract? Or are you going to retract and be back? Because you will reincarnate back into this realm if you fuck up. Or you may get destroyed and be a lesser being. You know what I'm saying? You may not even make it back to this realm to do it again. Because source already knows our full intentions, even the ones that get manipulated and influenced by others. When you get manipulated and influenced by other, that means that you have slapped source in the bow, pimp slap source. Like, fuck what you want me to do. Fuck that. You know how people, how the Christians and shit be saying, you just slap God in the face. That's because whatever you was blessed with, you misused it. And God turned a deaf ear on you. Source punish your ass. That's what it really means. It's not a deaf ear. It's literally no ears on source. It's sound, frequency, energy. Listen, it's way. Source ain't no fucking man. Source ain't a woman. Source is all. I don't know what source look like. None of us know what source look like. But I give you a description of source. Void. See, I know this by titles. Void is the face of source. Nothing becoming all. All being nothing. Everything being anything. See, source can warp this whole reality anytime. But source is intentional. So source wants, it ain't even that source wants. It's you better. Or you might never. You know what I'm saying? Source basically letting you know, look, there's people there. Source is in capturing bodies like mine to get your attention. Okay? For others, God is speaking through me to deliver a message to you and let you know that whatever you think you are doing might not be what you came here to do. And what's going to happen is it's going to crumble in your face immediately. Because source is not playing. Source did not, we're ideas of the source, okay? Source ain't think no shit. Like, you don't think shit and you allow it to just crumble, right? You're going to do all by any means necessary to make sure your idea comes into fruition, right? That's how Source feels about us. You know why they say God is a jealous God? Source is jealous over us. We're the ideas of Source. Ain't you gonna harbor your fucking ideas? Aren't you gonna cherish them? Not jealous like, I don't like that. No, not like that. I'm talking about jealous like, that's mine. That's mine. We are possessed by Source. That's what you are God's children stands for. You don't belong to you. Hell, you don't even know who the fuck you are all the way right now. I know who I am. I'm Source. I am a being from Source. Source created me. I am a non-ether being. I've read my chart. I'm directly from where Source is from. Some of us are not directly from where Source is from. Biorhythm numbers let you know exactly what realm you are from. I'm from the 9. That is all of it. The highest vibration. I'm from the 9. The ether realm. You see a light skin body, whatever, brown skin, however the fuck you want to call it. If you're thinking about my color, my hue, you're thinking about this, you are lost. You are blind. And that's just real talk. But we were all born here to fulfill the duties of Source. That's the bottom line. I'm almost 30 minutes into this video. Source wanted that to be delivered. Seriously. Stop thinking that your life is just yours. Free will and shit, that's a fucking illusion, bro. Ain't no fucking free will. That's a trick of the enemy. You have no fucking free will. When you do something that ain't, you go do something that you want to fucking do, right? That's selfish. Source is not selfish. It's selfless. And us being a part of Source, the ideas of Source played out into human form, what that let you know? See, you only looking at a human body. You need to look beyond the human body. Let me see. Yeah, almost. You need to look beyond the human body. The human body isn't the whole picture. The whole picture is within. And what you have within is what you're supposed to express without. You have everything. You are abundance. You don't have to want for nothing. You don't have to feel like you can't ask your neighbor for sugar or they can't ask you for nothing. Because if you do that, then source will turn that situation on you and make you feel what you put out. Okay? So when you start getting wrapped up into the world and thinking that's why I say separate yourself from the world. See, I can break down so many Bible scriptures because I done studied the Bible like that, like the back of my hand. That's not my source. My source is when I tap in. I don't need no books sometimes. Sometimes I just tap in, get downloads constantly. I'm psychic, all that. But source tapped me into that. It was shit that I didn't want to do this. Source wants me to do this. And every time I try to go another path, when I was out there in the streets, thugging, I'm talking about actual thugging. And I seen that near-death experiences came from me and I ain't die. That's when I knew there's something deeper than this. So look, if you want to find out more of what you was born to do, don't hesitate to hit me up. I'm here. Source put me here to answer your questions. Whatever you want to know, I can guide you there. Thank y'all for listening. Young Height signing out. Peace.